Where are you from?
I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
How were you discovered?
I was at the US Open a couple years ago with my friend, and the owner of Photogenics came up to me and was like, "Do you want to model?" And I was like, "I don't know, but okay." And my mom was like, "Is this a scam?" Because we aren't really used to being in California. So she's like, "Who is this? Who are these people?" So yeah, so we went to meet them, and then I got signed.
What magazines or ads have you been in?
I've been in Genlux, and I've done a lot of e-commerce, but I haven't really been in any like print stuff.
How do you feel about this career?
I really like it because I'm a film nerd and I love film, and so it's a really good way for me to meet other people who are interested in that. So like my agency already wants me to start acting, which would be really cool. And I just really like meeting all the people who are really artistic, because it's just like everyone at school is like, I like science, and I'm like, I like art. And so it's really cool to be around people who like the same things as me. So, yeah.
How did you decide to become a model?
I decided because when I was recruited, I kind of just thought about it, and I thought it would be a good opportunity for me, so I took it, and I decided I really liked it. So yeah.
How would you describe your type, specialty, or niche?
I don't know. I mean, I guess, like, I don't know. I just really, like, I guess my niche would be, like, film. I just love everything about it. And I want to study, study television and media broadcasting when I go to college, so yeah.
Who is your favorite model that you look up to?
I look up to Coco Rocha because she works really hard, and then she like sticks with her morals. Like, she doesn't let anyone pressure her into doing what she doesn't want to do. And she's really successful, and she like doesn't care what other people think, and she's just like, hey. And I'm like, I like you. She's cool.
What would your ideal job be?
My ideal job would probably be, there's like people who work mixing live feeds for events, and I like editing, and I don't know why, it's really weird, people don't usually say this, but I like the pressure of like being in a live event, because like you can't mess up, so if you do, it's like, but if you, like, it's just like really nice after everything works out, and you're just like, wow, that was so great. So it's like, I want to work on like live events like the Grammys and like fashion shows.
Do you consider yourself to be lucky?
Yes, because not a lot of people like have the same opportunities as me to get to do what I get to do now. Like, my friends in Ohio are literally amazed at what I'm doing now, and so I'm really lucky to have moved here and been able to have the opportunities that I have here, so yes.
What advantages do you have?
Just living in California has an advantage, just because there's so much more here than there is where I'm from. Like, in Ohio, it's you're born, raised, and you live there forever. Like, there's not really, like, you just stay there. Like, I'm from, like, farm town, like, my friends have farms. So it's just, like, I feel like just being here and, like, being able to, like, be surrounded by people who are just, like, do what you love to do. Like, it doesn't matter what other people say, like, go for it. It's just, like, yeah.
What did you do before modeling?
I was full-time high school student. Didn't really do anything. Watch Netflix a lot, like.
Why didn't you want to continue? Or you did continue?
I mean, I'm still in high school, so I'm finishing up, and then I'm doing full-time modeling after that, just because I feel like this is a better opportunity. Sorry, I think there's like birds or something. I'm like, what is this?
Would you rather have a car or a diploma?
I'd rather have probably, did you say a car? Yeah, I'd rather have a car because I really want to travel, and that's what I want to do. Like, I'm already planning on, like, I have a bucket list, and I started a blog because my friend's sister did the same thing, and I want to just, like, travel everywhere, and I'm planning on making a documentary about, like, traveling, so yeah.
Do you think capitalism still has a future?
Yes. And no at the same time. I'm in econ right now, so I'm like learning about all this stuff, so I'm like, I know what you're talking about. So it's like, yes and no. Like, our form of capitalism is not really working out because the way that we're spending money and like the way that things are working isn't working. Like we're $14 trillion in debt, and that's a lot of money. I learned how much money that was today, like in crates. And so it's just like America's form of capitalism needs to change soon, but overall, like, it can work if it's done right.
What is consumerism to you?
Consumerism to me, I honestly have no idea what that is. So, it's just, I mean, consumerism, I'm a consumer because I buy things, so, I don't know.
Would you rather live the American way or be a socialist?
Well, the American way to me is just like, there's a whole like American dream thing, and it's just like, do what you want and work hard and you will be successful. So I'd work the American way.
What does the future look like to you?
To me, the future looks like, so this summer I'm starting like full-time modeling. I'm not going to be in school anymore, so I'm going to have more time. I'm looking to travel, and then after, like, I can't be a model forever, like, obviously, so after that I'm planning on pursuing a career in broadcasting.
Do you want children?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes I'm like, wow, I really want a baby, and then other times I'm like, no, I really don't want a baby, because, I mean, I'm only 18, so it's just like, what? And then also, I have this deathly fear of puke, and babies puke a lot, and my brother, when he was little, I have a little brother, and he would, like, get sick all the time, and I would hide in my room and cry because I can't deal with it. So, hopefully, if I have a kid, I have a husband who is willing to deal with dirty stuff, because I cannot do it at all.
When do you think people should have children?
I think people should have children when they're absolutely, like, ready to have one, because, like, so much, like, especially, a lot of my friends go to Kenya, and there's just, like, a lot of kids there who are hungry and, like, have no food, and even if you go to, like, LA, there's kids on the streets who, like, have nothing. So I feel like people should really, like, think about it and have kids when they're, like, financially prepared, and they're prepared mentally to, like, have kids. Not just because they're like, I want a kid because I want one. It's just, like, you need to be prepared.
Can you tell me where there are wars going on right now?
There's a war, right now there's going to be a war between, Russia and, I don't know, there's a country over there, I can't think of it right now. I know where it is, but it's like part of the country wants to be a part of Russia, so they're preparing for war. It's not good. And then I know technically we're not in a war, it's a conflict, but we're in a war in, wow, why can't I think of this? Wow, I feel really dumb right now, but we were just talking about this today in history, but yeah, so, and then where else is there a war? There's a war in Egypt. Don't know if that's still going on, but there's still a lot of conflict over there, and there's always wars in Israel. There's an Israel war, like, all the time, because everyone wants the land, so, yeah.
What do you like best about Los Angeles?
Los Angeles, I like the people, and I just like all the places that there are to see, because in Ohio it's just like there's not anything. There is stuff, like I used to have a lot of fun there, but there's not like, you can go eat here. It's like you can eat at Taco Bell in Ohio, and that's like Mexican food. And here it's like you can go to this place and this place, and like all these Mexican food places and food trucks and all this fun stuff. I just love food, so I just like food a lot. So I guess that's why I keep talking about it, but yeah.
What is your favorite book, film, and music right now?
Okay, my favorite music is Vampire Weekend. I've seen them twice in concert, and I was just like, I love you. I love all of you. And then my favorite film, I have three. One's Amélie, and that's a French film. Pulp Fiction, and Moonrise Kingdom. And I just saw Grand Budapest Hotel, so that's like in the running, like with Moonrise Kingdom, because they're both Wes Anderson. And then my favorite book is, I really like The Fault in Our Stars, and I just finished the Divergent series, so yeah. And then my other favorite book, that's like a serious book, would probably be Catcher in the Rye. Yeah. Is that it? Okay.